13 to 10 News Talk ZB. I actually have now got quite a few messages on men and women shaking hands in New Zealand and the English custom and stuff. It's actually really interesting. So I'm going to get to that as soon as I possibly can. The problem is I've just got a bunch of calls that I need to get through too. So we will get to that as soon as we can. Shaking hands. Should the Iranians be forced to shake the hands of women like we do, like I thought we did in New Zealand? Yasser, hey, are you Iranian?
Yes, I am. I've lived in Iran for 26 years of my life, and I've lived for the past 7 years in Wellington.
Yep.
So I've been an insider, so I know what it is like from political, religious, and cultural perspective.
Yeah.
I would say that definitely we're making a lot of fuss about it. That is not necessary, really. As your previous callers told you, it is very normal actually not to shake hand in any other cultures or any other religious, religions. But the thing is that I believe it is something unnecessary to talk about. It has nothing to do with women equality, and believe me or not, it is actually mostly argued that it is the respect toward women not to shake their hands because you're giving them a character that has been neglected over the history. You
giving them a what, sorry?
The character and
character.
Thing that they deserved in the society that have been ignored for a long, long time throughout the history. By not shaking their hands, actually you are giving them that perspective of life and being inside among the others in the society. So I'm not actually for or against this idea, but I think that the arguing for things like that is not really going to help us.
Yasser, tell me, do you shake women's hands?
I actually do. Believe me or not, Iranians actually known as to be touchy. So we shake hands, we hug, we kiss, and that's very normal actually inside families. But still, when you want to shake hand, you think twice that what I'm going to do. You never go first. So you basically wait for the woman to actually shake hands first, and then you go for it.
So, Yasser, how come if you say Iranians are touchy, then why aren't these dudes touching our Labour MP who's a woman?
Well, they are actually following a particular political agenda, and I'm sure that if they get back to Iran, there will be a lot of people that will, blaming them that why did you touch, this woman's hand?
Okay, so
you're not Muslim.
Can I just stop you there, because I think that's a really important thing. So what we need to understand is that Iran actually was very, very secular, progressive and modern until the Muslim regime took over. And so you have got in Iran a dichotomy there, don't you? You have a bit of a tension between people who are progressive and very westernized, and then the people who are regressive and very Muslim. Is that fair?
It is fair, but one thing that you are actually forgetting here is that I believe that your argument is not fair as well. I think that you discussing it and you're arguing in a fashion that shows all Iranians backward, and I'm against that. Like you told Larry Williams last night, was it?
Yeah.
Larry Williams actually was talking about this issue and say that why are we doing with Iranian at all, and are they not terrorists? Think of terrorists, and you laughed hard for that, and that I'm against. You are representing a country and the people in a very unfair fashion.
No, look, I was on with Larry, and I didn't agree with that comment, obviously. What I want to ask you, Yasser, is that you said earlier that you do it as a sign of respect, or rather not you, but it is done as a sign of respect, the not touching the women. Now, this is my question to you. Who decided that was respect to women? Did women decide it, or did men decide that that's how you respect a woman?
Well, it's a kind of unwritten cultural rules and regulation that everyone knows when to act, how to act. I cannot give you a specific, rule book of what it is right, what is not, or where and how it is done. But it is kind of cultural thing that is, everyone knows about it and everyone tries to go for it,
Yeah, fantastic. Yasser, thank you very much for calling in, and Yasser makes a fantastic point there, which is that Iran is a complicated country, like every other country is complicated. It just doesn't think, not everybody thinks in the same way, which is all the more reason, to be honest, to hold these misogynists that Iran sent here to account. because there are Iranians who don't agree with what they've done. There you go.